and welcome to a new episode of Waffle Mania, where we're talking about teen rants, teen struggles, and teen issues. Today, I'm joined by three other NCS volunteers.
Tino.
Yash.
Zara.
My name is Steph. First, we're going to be talking about what we like in what teenagers like now, and what we don't like. So, Tino, what are you like?
I would like to say that, personally, like, I'm a fitness kind of guy, so I like to watch what I eat. The chances of you trying to find me, like, at a takeaway place is rare. And, I really try to watch my gains, like, my macro as well, fam. Like, I take in a lot of protein. My muscular build is wow.
Tino, would you like to tell the truth this time?
Okay.
Oh, that's true.
I have been to McDonald's just a couple of hours ago, and it wasn't the best. I did go for some chicken nuggets and a wrap. It was actually quite nice, to be honest. And I also went with a little bit of a Fanta, no ice. J Huss in that.
All right, so nowadays, like, I've been focusing on my personal growth. Like, my body, I'm trying to take care of it. Yeah, like, I've been going gym, trying to eat healthy as I can, as much as I can, and yeah, that's it.
I like reading any book I can find and watching Doctor Who.
I like TV shows and movies at the moment. Squid Games is getting very popular. Well, is very popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Indeed.
is.
Especially player 67.
Yeah,
Yeah,
067 for those who are a little bit baffled. How could you get the number wrong?
She became very, very famous because of that show. When
Yeah.
the show started, she had 200k followers.
I do
on
believe her
Instagram.
name is Hu Young Jung.
Ooh,
Very pretty woman.
And now she has over 22.8 million followers. So
Yeah. What's it called? I've been doing a lot of research, trying to be more productive lately, and turns out I'm not sure if she speaks Korean, but I'm trying to learn
she
Korean.
speaks Korean.
Oh, see, swear.
Yeah, she
Alright.
does.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn some Korean so that maybe
She has a boyfriend.
Oh.
You don't have a chance.
She has a
Shame.
boyfriend. You looked at it.
The boyfriend's also an actor as well.
Oh, shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, my pockets they're not looking that great. So I'm not sure if I can stabilize that. You know what I'm saying?
What do you not like at the moment? Like, what is like pet peeves?
Well, currently, I'm not sure. I think one of the biggest things that it's really got into me is just relationships and stuff. Like, I've been kind of single lately. Yeah, it's getting to me. I'll be real with you.
Yeah.
It's not really that funny. Like like I've been down bad. Like I've been like down bad. Like the other day, I was on quick ads on Snapchat, innit? I was just trying to add some females onto my phone, and it gets like really tough, Then one T, what do you look like? Then 3 hours response when you sent that picture. Yeah. When she doesn't respond, when it says you're pending, oh my gosh, that just changes your life. I'll be real with you. Yeah, that's just me. Innit?
Sounds like it.
Anyone else's dislikes? What do you not like? Pet peeves?
Not really.
No.
Go on with it.
I
don't like
think of.
people. Yeah, like some people just do things. Just I don't know. It irritates me.
Wow. Wow.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
So our next topic is relationships, as Tina
We can
already started.
continue that.
Yes. Well, obviously, the topic of relationships just in itself, is kind of a sticky situation for me because I ain't had any shorties in my way. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just seems to be like, oh, is that your friend? Oh my gosh, he's so fine. And, they be asking like, bro, you got his Snapchat and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's never how are you doing? How's your day? It's always, oh, you're friends with Tyrone. Oh, you're friends with Daniel. Oh, you're friends with this guy. You're friends with this guy. It really hurts me sometimes, going outside, knowing that I'm just that friend. He's just linking up everybody. And I'm not that guy getting.
When I say relationships, I'm not talking about like
Oh,
romantic.
my
Could
person.
be family relationships as well.
But, like,
yeah.
Not just
friendships.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Acquaintances.
Oh, my
family.
acquaintances, life has been peaked still. Lots of stuff has changed, I'll be real with you. Like, when I was like a kid, obviously, I was happy, But then, when you get older, you deep life, you know what I'm saying? And, lots of people have changed, lots of people have grown up. And I would say that, not many people can match my energy in terms of, being happy all the time or, wanting to hold on to like a consistent conversation. But, it's just me, innit? Sometimes, you speak for so long and then you realize that not everybody's trying to, match your energy sometimes.
That's true.
That's
Can
very
relate
true.
to that.
I feel like when we're younger, we have more friends. And
We have more friends,
like,
more social.
to see someone and pick on,
conversation.
oh, you're my new friend. And
Yeah.
like, best friends.
Yeah,
Just for like sharing a crayon or something.
Yeah, nowadays it's all about information, what you can give to them, what you can get from them. So
I
not
feel
about
like most people go for looks
Yeah.
instead of personality
looks.
nowadays. So it's,
I'll be real with you.
Clothes, phones, whatever.
Yeah. Let's talk about that kind of mindset. That is the part where I can't get any girls. That is the reason I can't get girls. The looks. It's never the personality, So
It's
obviously
never that.
there was this time where I went through a filter phase. Yeah, you know them ones. I done the whole the doggy filter. The doggy filter. Yeah. I went through that phase.
That one.
Yeah. And then, that was my entire Instagram page. And then,
embarrassing.
you go back to school, summer break, you finish summer break, the whole guys, they're coming up to you saying, is this your Instagram account? And then, you've forgotten the password, so you can't delete the account as well. Yeah. That was me.
Like,
that thing sticks with you
Yeah,
it'll
all
stick
the
with
school
you for
life.
a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In school, what was like trendy?
Well, obviously, around year 8, year 9, year 10, year 11, everybody was being bad. Everybody. I mean, everybody.
Yes.
You didn't have peas, you didn't have peas. If you didn't have friends, you didn't have friends. If you're weird, you're weird.
Zara, what about you? What was trending at school for you?
I don't remember exactly when, but it was fidget spinners and gel pens.
Oh, yeah.
Did anyone else have loom bands?
Ah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, I had
everybody
them.
did.
My
You
cousin had
just didn't have a childhood if you didn't have loom bands. Like,
yeah.
well, not saying that people who couldn't afford it, like I'm just saying, like, loom bands are for everybody.
Of course.
What was one thing that everyone collectively hated?
Oh, everybody collectively hated was, I would say it was me. I'll be real with you.
Probably not.
Nah, like,
No, who like it?
I remember this one time. No, I'll be real with you. Like,
So,
I used to be in a group chat with a man, them, innit? Yeah. And then, I just used to spam the entire group chat every single day. And then it got to the point where you look, and then you realize no one's responding. And then you find out that everybody's just made a new group chat without you. So, it's one of them ones. It's one of them ones. Yeah.
Heartbreak, the heartbreak.
Nah, I felt that one still.
That thing changes your life. It can't be the same Tina anymore.
Nah. It got to me.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a difference between banter and teasing, or do you think that?
Yeah, of course. Like, there's, it's kind of changed nowadays, you know what I'm saying?
change it's got.
Yeah.
It's changed completely.
Very.
Some people do go too far.
Yeah, they go
Yeah.
very far now.
Yeah, but I feel like people who you think are going very far, they just think it's like a joke, but they can't understand the limit to.
Or they ignore it completely.
That depends on the person. So
Yes.
if the person is like that type of guy who's repeatedly doing this type of stuff, that's different. But if they like do it twice or something, they just don't know that they're going too far with it.
Do you think that mental
Okay.
health can affect how, like,
I believe that, teasing, all of this stuff, it does affect your mental health.
Yeah.
it
Look at me
does.
now, yeah. They used to call me. No. I'm actually deep in it. Like, look at it. Like, they used to call me the weird kid. But look who's a driller now.
Ooh.
Not like a driller as in, like, I step on road, I do all of that stuff. Like, I mean driller as in, like, I'm 30 now, innit? Of course, my hairline's
Yeah.
still receding, but, like,
It's not that bad.
It
My
is.
uncle's
Like,
worse.
Do you
my,
think-
my barber doesn't even cut my hairline straight anymore. It's like, it's into the corner. It's horrible.
do you think that people's mental health has got worse during COVID? Or
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, you can see society, like, especially with TikTok, like, it's given a platform for people to speak on their issues and stuff. Like, many people have spoken about abuse, domestic violence and stuff, racial segregation and all of that stuff.
I feel like people can speak out more on TikTok than in real life.
Yeah, it's
Because
easier to do.
Even though they're behind the screen, they can still talk and not feel judged, I guess. But then there are some people
People
who
who do
will
that.
take the we and irritate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where you guys are coming from. I'll be real with you. My very first TikTok, I slapped on my mum's dress and a wig. Nah, I'll be real with you. It was nice. No, it wasn't nice. But like, it was trending at the time, innit? So like,
Is your
I
account
just did
still
it.
up?
Huh?
Is it still up?
No, I deleted it. I'll be real with you.
Damn it.
But I got, what's it called? I think one of my friends still has it still. No, because, at the time, I thought it was cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't deep that,
When you're
okay.
older, you'll regret it.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's just pad that. Let's just leave it.
that's normal.
Can racism affect people's mental health?
For sure. Like,
Yeah.
that actually does change
It
quite a lot of
does.
things. I'll be real with you.
Maybe, but not to me though. Like, I face a lot of racism, but it doesn't really faze me.
Yeah.
I guess,
It's
especially
just-
when you're younger.
Yeah.
It will affect you, really.
Yeah.
No, because, like, when you're younger, you don't really deep what people are saying to you.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe.
but then, it shouldn't get to the point where you feel like it's normal, you know what I'm saying? But
People are
it does,
getting way
but
too
it is
comfortable.
getting to the point where you feel like it's normal now. Like, you just get so used to the fact, this man's called him this man is discriminated against him because of the color or the way he speaks. This man isn't allowed to go onto the aeroplane because of what's it called? Because he wears a certain object on his head top, innit? This person's not allowed to do this because, it just contradicts itself in so many other ways. Like,
I feel like nowadays racism is getting so casual that it doesn't really get as much attention as it should do. Especially in schools, they don't really do much about it.
yeah.
Yeah,
What's
they
it called?
don't.
There's a word for that. What's it called? Microaggression. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it, yeah.
I think it's microaggression. Yeah. Man
Like
knows
there'll
what
be
he's
an
talking about.
incident, you report to the teacher. Teacher will go, "Oh no, they're just teasing."
When in
Yeah, like
reality,
I
it's
was watching this
just-
video the other day. Yeah, it was in a British school, and basically there was a young student, a young black student, had come to a student. I'm not sure if it was like another student or a teacher had used the N word towards the student, and then
Oh yeah, I've heard about.
yeah. And then the teacher's like, what's wrong with the word?
Yeah, it's just a word.
It's just a
it's
word.
It's
You
not
know,
a word. It's alright.
it's just
Yeah,
those simple, comments on the word. It just gets to you. You know what I'm saying? It's just a word.
Yeah.
It's just a word. Like, it just gets to you. You know what I'm saying?
And then
But
people
what's
were
that?
saying like they can say it because it's in a song, so it doesn't really mean anything, or it happened ages ago, so the word doesn't affect people. That's what I was told. So just continue saying it. Yeah.
You were about to make a point. Would you like to finish on that?
Continue with it?
No, you were about to say something.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
All right then.
So, what we are here today to do is to speak about racism. Well, not racism in itself, but the problems we face when racism is, shown, and what we can do and what we should do and what we expect people to do, but they will most definitely not do because they are scared. And today we are here to promote the fact that we can stand up against these things. The same way that people were so firm and confident. What was it? What was the movement? Those feminine, Mitchells.
Me too.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
That was the movement.
Yeah.
See,
Hashtag
slang.
me too.
Okay.
What are
So
you about?
it was the
What
movement.
those?
It was the movement about against people. I don't know the word. What's it called?
It's like about feminine females come
Femininity,
around.
whatever. Yeah,
females
femininity.
come
That was it.
together who've been like assaulted and stuff, and like protest
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
I've
that.
yeah.
heard
all of
about
that
them
stuff.
stories though. Like people are getting injected instead of their drinks. Getting
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen them once.
What?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, this lady went out on Twitter and said that people are going around injecting people in the back of the arms, on their back, on their legs, instead of drugging their drinks, so then men can take advantage of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
You see, like this is very important information because, like, you need to go out there instead of staying at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can watch the news, but it's also nice to get some words of advice from people who've also experienced or people who have evidence against these kind of things. Like, this is a madness. Like you actually need to deep life sometimes. Like this is actually happening around us. You know what I'm saying? So, Zara,
Yeah.
what do you think about racism and all of this other stuff that is happening in the world?
It shouldn't happen, but no one's
It's calm.
confident.
Yeah.
either,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah. I feel that. I feel that. Like that message is so strong. Like I understood what you said. Like just power in itself, And earlier on, you just received I don't know how to put it into words, but it's coming to me.
Yeah.
All right, so earlier on we had a conversation in it, and
Yes.
we were deep in I was deep in we can have a normal conversation, but the things that we told each other not to do, we still do it anyways because it's just normal, innit?
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
What do they call it on TikTok? They normalize it. Yeah.
They normalise it. They
Yeah.
use the
Yeah.
sounds and everything.
Especially the belief that all female feminists and stuff are like aggressive and stuff, like some people are trying to kill men, like I'll be real with you, and some people are trying to kill girls,
Yeah.
and that is a fact. People are out there probably right now, a girl, a boy, someone's getting their testicles chopped off, someone's being stabbed, someone's being killed, someone's just been shot, like, and you will find out about it later on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
wow.
I feel like crimes in America are much worse than crimes
Yeah,
in
they
the
are.
UK now.
For sure.
They're way worse, but there's still a ton of bad ones.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
Quite
and I
bad in
think
the UK, but it's getting more dangerous to be in America. I guess.
yeah.
People-
Yeah,
I would say so as well. What's it called? I was watching this video the other day. This veteran, he's just come back from doing his services. He was not a young black man. He looks like he's in his middle ages. I'll be real with you. Anyways, yeah. So he's just come back from serving his country, innit? And these blokes come out of nowhere. These, F12, yeah. Police officers, they come out of nowhere. We found out. You know what I'm saying? Like, the point is, what I'm trying to say is, they saw a person driving a car, and furthermore,
and they shot him.
they didn't shoot him. Why? Why must that be the end result of everything? Yeah, that is a common result of
Race.
police brutality
Yes.
with some black members of the society in America. But
So what did they do to him?
So obviously, it got to the point where they had tased him. They put him. They tried to put him down. They spray pepper his eyeballs in it, and he was just so aggressive. Like you deep it. My man was sitting there. He was in his car. He was comfortable. Man was sitting nice.
I was
like,
doing nothing.
Bro looked like he was about to roll a spliff in it, and then out of nowhere, my man's out here saying, "Oh, get out of the car! Get out of the car! That's not your car! Oh my gosh!" Like you actually deep it. Like, what is your business? Like, my man's out there pumping, as they say in America, gas. It makes no sense, but petroleum in it. They're just trying to put petrol in the car and that. Probably filling up his Marge's car, and out of nowhere, what are you doing in that car, man? Oh my gosh, we're coming for you. You actually deep it. Like, what business do you have there? Like, it's actually sad. Like, you take a moment out of your life just to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me finish the story.
Okay.
And obviously, the two officers were reprimanded, and I'm not sure what happened to them after that, but
I don't remember what happened.
what?
Keep going.
Oh, okay. So where was I? They finished spray peppering my man, innit? And then my man was trying to, explain to the police officers that, here's my registration, here's my license, here's my stuff. But then it's just, they were trying to prompt him to get out of the vehicle. The man tried to say that he didn't feel comfortable leaving the vehicle, and he asked if it was okay if he stayed in the car. And the police officers decided that it wasn't okay because they were scared that he was, what's it called? What do you call it when they say that you're hiding a weapon or something? Yeah, let's just say he
Possession of weapon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Possession of arms or something. Yeah.
Yeah, firearms, yeah.
And, it just, I'm just waffling now. Yeah, I'm just waffling. I'll be real with you, I'm waffling.
Okay, so we've spoken about 4 topics now.
Yeah, actually, before she does that, you can cut this out. I know you can cut this out. So, my man, just cut out the part where I was waffling about that guy in the army, okay? Please.
Okay.
But deep it, like, you need to deep it. Like, you just keep the part where I said, like, you just need to deep it. Yeah, thank you, bro.
I've got some questions.
Yeah.
If you guys want to answer some as well.
Okay.
No?
Okay, it's just us.
So I have a couple of questions from this thing called Teen Talk, where it's just loads of random questions. You can talk about your future. You can talk about random colors, instruments, I don't know. So the first question is, if you can know one thing about your future, what would you want to know?
If I'm happy.
Yeah, what would you like to know?
How am I doing? How my family is doing? Is everything all right? Stuff like that.
No idea.
I want to know if anything has changed for the better. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
of course,
yeah.
100%, yeah.
Discrimination's gone down. If world hunger has ended, I don't know. If wars have stopped. Yeah.
Those things, personally, I think world hunger can never end. It's just how things work. Like, people will find a way to not prevent it from happening.
It could get better, but then
Could
it
get better, but it'll still be
Yeah,
there.
yeah, of course, 100%.
I'm not doing that question. If you found a box that was sealed, do not open, would you open it?
I would open it.
Why would you open it?
I would open it because I want to know what's inside.
Well, what if it could kill you?
Then I would find out when I opened it, innit?
Okay, what
Yeah.
would you do?
I'd open it.
I'll open it, but just to see if it looks a bit dodgy and stuff, I'll take my precautions to
Yeah.
open
get
it,
someone else
but I'll
to open it
eventually
for me.
open it.
Yeah.
I'll get someone else to open it for me, just in case.
I'll do
there's
it.
Anything.
Don't explain, don't explain.
Yeah, I found a suitcase once in grasses. It was just a random suitcase. It didn't say anything, but
It's just there.
Yeah, I thought, why would someone throw a suitcase? So I just opened it. There was nothing there, but still.
So did you like the suitcase?
No, it was like a old suitcase. Very
Really old one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
If you had to give up TV for 1 year, what would you do with your extra time? Would you learn a new language?
I would probably spend more time with my family.
It's funny because I never had a TV in my life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Since I was around 12, never had a TV.
I would try
Yeah.
and learn a new hobby. Either
Yeah,
new
I'd
sport,
try that.
learn how to make things, new
Yeah.
language. Would you do the same?
Yeah, I'd do the same as you.
Describe an aspect of your personality that makes you the most misunderstood.
Well, I think. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'll be real with you.
I feel like some people take other people's kindness as a chance to like push them over, and
Yeah,
like,
I
do
guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's just the thought process of you've got someone who's happy with you there and then. So there's not really a necessity to always be with them or make them happy, as long as they're making you happy.
Yeah,
That's just not how it works.
Okay.
not how it works, but it happens.
Which
So-
person in history would you like to meet the most?
Barack Obama. Oh no, he's still alive, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah, it could be dead or alive.
Oh, dead or alive?
The dead
Barack
or
Obama.
alive ones.
Obama. I'd like to meet
Why?
Obama. I don't know. He just seems like an important person.
Zara, what about you?
I wouldn't want to meet anyone.
Okay.
I haven't thought about this question
No.
a lot,
Oh, that's
so
nice.
I don't really have a answer.
I would like to meet
Bruce Lee. Okay.
Cameron Boyce. He's an actor.
Shame.
Died.
He got
He was
deaded.
That's so disrespectful.
No, like it was actually deep. Like I remember watching him as I grew up. I watched him on Jesse. I watched him on Descendants. And call me wet, but I still watch Descendants to this day.
Descendants 2 is really good.
Love it.
I like it. Slaps. It slaps. I trust you. It's a good movie. You should go watch it. Disney Plus. We're being sponsored by. No, we're not. No, we're
Not
not.
being sponsored or anything like that. We're just
I wish I was.
What's
Yeah.
the bravest thing you've ever done for a friend?
I wouldn't know because I don't really have friends.
That's sad.
You ever thought of making some friends?
I wish I could. I wish people would speak to me.
He's lying. He's lying. He has friends.
He has
Okay.
friends.
Okay.
Definitely has friends.
If you could change one thing about our country to make it better, what would you change and why?
Well, within my country, I don't know. I'd probably ask for people to see eye to eye, but it's 2021. Asking people to do simple things is become a hassle.
Yeah.
Zara?
No. Same as him.
I'll try to get more jobs done. Like the technology coming in. We lived in the West, right? So there's a lot of technology and stuff. Like people are losing their jobs every day because of robots. Them type of technologies coming in. So I'll try to cut them, but still I'll demand for better people so who can do it fast enough.
Oh, so you want more job availability?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Okay, that was our last question for today.
Hold up. I have not finished.
No, you finished.
I have not finished.
You
I have not finished. Anyways, as I was saying, this is my podcast. This has been Waffle Mania, and we're gonna have to sign out because we're running out of time, and I do have to go home. I will miss you guys.
See you guys later.
See ya.
Miss you.
Bye.
I will miss you. Don't cut the cameras. Don't cut the cameras.
Marvin, kiss the camera. Get in the bit. Do another thing.
Welcome back to Waffle Mania. Today we are doing the top quiz.
We're back for the last 10 minutes, but with different people. I'm Zainab.
I'm Krish.
I'm Tino.
I'm Steph. If you could predict what your generation will contribute to the world, what would you say?
I'd say technology. Our generation will bring out technology that we've never seen before.
Different mindset.
For flying cars.
I was gonna say the ability to like talk about anything because I feel like generations before us couldn't. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone will be
Especially with like
judging.
LGBTQ.
Yeah,
for example.
they were rather conservative, as they say.
Yeah,
People will judge very easily and very quickly.
and social media. You bring like a
Yeah.
different platform.
I don't think it'll be as toxic as it is now.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
Yeah,
what people
It
will
needs to
be on
ease
there.
in.
yeah. I think a
A
lot
safer
of
community.
Yeah. Well, hopefully.
I think a lot of sexism and racism will go down as well.
Yeah. Gender roles.
Yeah, general.
What is
Did
one
your eyes widen?
What is one mistake from the past you would like your generation not to repeat?
Racism. That was a
Feeling
big
ashamed
mistake.
of who they are.
Yeah, be proud
Oh,
of
yeah.
yourself, basically.
Like I don't know. Don't be shy to do anything that you really want to do because people are gonna talk about you whether you do something good
Yeah.
or whether
Yeah.
you do something bad. So
And I'll be on guard.
if your parents gave you more freedom in a specific situation or area, what would you want it to be in?
I like them to not nag at me every single second. Like, stop telling me to study. I know when to study, when not to study.
I'd like my mom to stop telling me to wash the dishes. Like, I know where the
Same.
dishes are. Like,
Same.
they're not going to disappear. The only time they're going to disappear is when I wash them. So please, I know what time I'm going to do them.
Mine would just be staying out late and cleaning. Like when you get told to clean, but you're already cleaning.
Like they have
Exactly,
the right
like-
idea, but sometimes it's just a bit too.
Too much. Like, when you're doing the stuff and they're telling you to do it.
This
You're
makes
like,
you
I'm
not
already
wanna
doing
do
it.
anymore.
Yeah.
Please just stop sending me on 50 missions in one time. You know what I'm saying? 50 missions.
To-do list.
What has been the biggest change of your life in this past year? This can include COVID. This can include.
I would say COVID was mine actually.
Yeah.
I feel like it changed my
my
mindset a lot.
Yeah, same.
I grew a lot mentally at through it.
Nah, like,
When TikTok came out, a lot of people changed.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, lots of people change. Both physically, I'm not physically, but okay. Yeah.
What particular aspect of being an adult are you looking forward to the most?
I think independence. I like being independent.
Yeah.
Yeah, not having my mom nagging at me every single second because
What is it with
bring
your
that up.
Marge? Oh my God.
If you had to spend a week studying something in nature, what would you study and why?
I'd be studying camping, actually.
I would study
that make
trees.
Trees.
Survival.
That makes sense.
Survival.
Because
Yeah, basically.
the way that they're formed, they're all like unique, and I find that kind of cute. They're all
Interesting.
like unique.
She's into trees.
And pattern up, fam. How old are you, fam? Like, you big up your age, fam. Pattern up.
What subject would you like to learn about that is not being taught at school?
Ooh. I'd like to learn a bit more about coding.
Oh, same.